Episode 2. What qualifications do I need to become a certified court interpreter? If you're wondering whether this career path is right for you, here are 7 essential qualifications that define a successful court interpreter.
1. Commitment to ongoing learning and specialized knowledge. The legal field is constantly evolving. Staying current with terminology, procedures, and legal developments is essential for maintaining certification and improving your skills. For example, if you're interpreting a case involving multiple bone fractures, you'll need to know the names of the bones being mentioned. Interpreters must read extensively across disciplines to build a strong foundation of knowledge.
2. Mastery of interpretation modes. You'll need proficiency in all 3 modes of court interpreting: simultaneous interpretation, interpreting in real time while the speaker talks, often using equipment. This is most commonly used for defendants. Consecutive interpretation, interpreting after the speaker pauses. This requires short-term memory, effective note-taking, and focus, and it is used especially during witness testimony. Sight translation, reading and translating written documents accurately, such as police reports or legal filings. Episode 4 features examples of all 3 modes of interpretation.
3. Linguistic proficiency. You'll need native-like or professional mastery of English and at least one other language. This includes grammar, slang, idioms, and cultural nuances. Ideally, you should feel as natural and confident in both languages as a native speaker would. Humor, tone, and context matter. You'll need to navigate them with ease.
For example, in simultaneous interpreting, the moment you hear the source language, your response in the target language must be swift and accurate, conveying the intended meaning without delay.
In consecutive interpreting, you have slightly more time to select the most precise words. These renditions become part of the official record. Sight translation demands the same agility. Your mind must shift rapidly between languages to deliver the message faithfully and fluently. In all modes, a rich internal vocabulary is essential. Building this mental word bank requires extensive reading and regular exposure to diverse situations across different walks of life. 4. Professional standards and ethical conduct. Court interpreters must uphold high standards of courtroom demeanor and strictly follow a professional code of ethics. To explore the 10 ethical principles and see specific examples of each, check out Episode 3. One of the key principles is accuracy and completeness, conveying the full message without additions, omissions, or changes in tone or meaning.
5. Attentive listening and quick thinking. You must be able to focus deeply, process information quickly, adapt to different speech patterns or accents, and self-correct when needed, even under pressure. For instance, imagine you're interpreting for a witness who speaks quickly and uses regional slang. Midway through their statement, they switch to a legal term you've rarely heard. You must stay focused, adapt to their rhythm, mentally process the unfamiliar term, and deliver an accurate interpretation, all while maintaining composure and clarity. If you realize you misinterpreted a phrase, you must quickly self-correct without disrupting the flow of the proceeding. As a specific example, you might say, "Your Honor, the interpreter needs to make a correction. Instead of saying bicycle, the correct word should be motorcycle, referring to the means of transportation used by the witness."
6. Cultural awareness. Understanding the cultural practices, values, and nuances of both languages helps you convey meaning with accuracy and respect. Context matters, and cultural insight ensures it's preserved. As an example, during a court proceeding, a Spanish-speaking witness uses the phrase "me dio pena" to describe how they felt. A literal translation might be, "it gave me shame." But culturally, the phrase often means, "I felt embarrassed" or "I felt sorry." An interpreter with cultural awareness understands the emotional nuance and chooses the phrase that best conveys the witness's intent in English, preserving both meaning and tone.
7. Knowledge of court protocol, familiarity with courtroom structure, legal procedures, and proper etiquette, including how to address the judge or attorneys when clarification is needed, is essential for professional conduct. For example, you're interpreting during a hearing when the defendant mumbles something inaudible. Instead of interrupting the judge directly, you wait for a pause and respectfully say, "Your Honour, the interpreter could not hear the last statement. May it please the court to have it repeated?" This shows not only linguistic skill, but also awareness of courtroom decorum and how to address the bench appropriately.
Becoming a certified court interpreter requires more than just speaking two languages. It takes dedication, discipline, and a deep respect for justice and communication. If you recognize yourself in these qualifications, you're already on the right path. Keep learning, keep growing, and remember, you don't have